What's up, everybody? Let's see who we got in the chat. Happy Friday, everybody. I missed a couple weeks doing this, so we're back in the saddle again. Hey, Night Guy. Hey, Denver Greg. Hey, Linda. Hey, Kentucky. Hey, Jed. Hey, Betty. Hey, Nico. Hey, that guy you know. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Asma. Hey, Sean. Hey, Carla. Hey, Mom. My mom's watching. Hey, Mom. All right, we got a nice crew today. Sweet. Okay, so it's quite hot over here. I don't know if you guys maybe it's a heat wave that's kind of going across the whole country, but let me know in the comments where you guys are watching from. But it is quite hot over here. But hey, Samantha. Hey, Senior B. But we're gonna have some fun today. We also put out a new Postmodern Jukebox video. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, it featured Eva Miklovnova and Demi Remick, and they did a fantastic job. So we'll be talking about that too. But yeah, so if you're your first time watching, welcome. We're just gonna take requests. It's just what the title says, Piano Requests Live. So feel free to request any song that you want, anything that you want to hear, and if I know it, I'll try to play it. I'll do my best. So yeah, no promises, but I'll try my best. So what do you think? Why don't we start things off? Let's give the wheel a spin and see what we're going to do today. All right. Oh, 1960s. Okay. All right. I love the 60s. It's a good decade. Shout out to all the boomers today. All right. So Kentucky's in Kentucky. In hibernation mode till it cools off. All right. That's a good. Yeah. Steve Yumby says Silicon Valley has been 80 and dry for the last month. Well, I mean, 80s. I think I'll take 80s. I think we might have hit 90 today. Hey, Plymouth rocks. Looking forward to you're seeing PMJ in Plymouth. Amazing. Okay, yeah, that's coming up soon. So Plymouth, Massachusetts. Very cool. Hey, Benjamin. Benjamin says Tampa is a sauna today. All right, well, a sauna. I mean, that means that would imply a dry heat, right? I think it's never a dry heat in Florida, though, right? It's usually pretty humid. It's humid over here, too. So Nico actually coming through. Great segue, great requests. A 60s song, Heat Wave. So let's try some Heat Wave. And then Senior B requested the Kinks, too. So I'm going to try to Heat Wave, and then let's mash it up with Sunny Afternoon. How about that? little bit of that was a heat mashup. That was we'd had Heat Wave in there. What do we have? Also we had Sunny Afternoon. Then I threw in what's this? Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, and then I threw in A Place in the Sun, Stevie Wonder. So we're covered. We're covered with the sunshine. All right, that was fun. So Nico caught the show, the PMJ show in Vancouver. Fabulous, is awesome. That's what we love to hear. It's so hard to believe, but we've been doing the show now for 11 years. It's our 11th year of touring, and time flies. Time flies when you're a literal time machine on tour. And Vancouver's always been one of our favorite cities to play. The first time actually we played in Vancouver was as a Motown tribute to Nickelback. So it was actually before Postmodern Jukebox. So we've been coming to Vancouver longer than we've been Postmodern Jukebox even. All right. We got Sunny in the chat. Maybe we'll get a guest appearance today. Maybe we'll get a couple guest appearances today. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I gave it away in the title, but you never know. Sunny days are here again. How does it? Well, I could have done this one. You know what? I'll throw one more in there. Why don't we do this one? Sunshine song. That was On the Sunny Side of the Street. All right. Let's catch up on the chat here. I should mention, if you're enjoying this kind of thing, if you're just tuning in for the first time, I do this quite a bit on here. You can subscribe and ring the bell, and then you'll get notified. No matter what you're doing, wherever you are in life, you'll get that notification that it will give you a reprieve, instant reprieve. You'll get to go to this piano bar and make requests. And there's few things as enjoyable in life, I think, as going to a piano bar and requesting a song and then getting that song played for you. So that's my pitch to you. Also, if you hit the like button, you hit to give it the old thumbs up, that will tell YouTube, the mighty algorithm that governs YouTube, that this is good content that they should show to other people. So, just saying. All right. So just catching up on this chat here. There's some good requests here. New video, definitely one of Sunny's favorites. She's been really stoked on this one coming out, and I love it too. I mean, I think this is a fantastic video. What I like about it, and I have it in the description below. If you go to the description box, you can find I Swear. It's the 90s hit I Swear, but we did kind of a Western swing thing. And, it's just a feel-good song, and I think we need more of those feel-good songs in general in life. So, Eva and Demi, they just killed it. The whole band sounds great too. So, yeah, you can check that one out. Let's see. Denver says in November they're doing a reenactment of the entire Last Waltz. Denver, is that the band? Like this one? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I have that DVD. Back when I had DVDs, when that was the thing, I had The Last Waltz. It's a great concert DVD. It's classic. All right, so why don't we'll give the wheel a spin. So the theme is jazz. We are getting jazzy today. So feel free to request a jazz song. I know Patrick's got tons of jazz requests because that's his favorite genre of music. So feel free to, give me your jazz requests. Oh, my mom, actually, she's doing some research. She found, that's our performance at our first time actually playing in Vancouver. It was technically Squamish, which I guess is outside of Vancouver, but we went to the Vancouver airport to get there, and we performed as a Motown tribute to Nickelback live at Squamish. It was a Live Nation festival. It's kind of a funny story because so at the time I was kind of formulating what would later become Postmodern Jukebox, but we had this viral video that was a Motown tribute to Nickelback, and I remember getting a call from Live Nation, and it was like their rep was like, "Yeah, so do you think you could bring Motown tribute to Nickelback to this festival?" And this time we only had like one song, so it was just like, well, we only have this one song that you see in the viral video. Like, I don't think we can do a whole set, but I have this like, other act that I'm working on. We could do Nickelback, but we could do other Canadian artists. We could do Celine Dion, we could do Justin Bieber, we could do all these other. And she was just like, "I'm going to stop you right there. All we want is Nickelback. Can you do 10 Nickelback songs?" I'm like, all right, that's the gig. So then, went and learned and kind of rearranged 10 Nickelback songs, and that was basically our first show. So those are good times. You can see it was a very fun concert. You can see if you follow my mom's link and you find the YouTube video, you can see it there. All right, we got some good jazz songs here. Betty's come up with a good one. In a Sentimental Mood. Ooh, that's a nice one. All right, why don't we? Let's slow things down. We'll play. We'll get a little sentimental here. right, that goes out to Betty. That was in a sentimental mood. That's a beautiful Duke Ellington ballad. It's a classic one. Byron coming in with the deep cuts of "Kiddin' on the Keys." That was oh man, I don't think I remember that, but that was like Zez Confrey. That was the writer of that one. It's there's a style of piano that was kind of almost like a predecessor, or it kind of was an intermediate step between ragtime and stride piano, and it was called novelty piano, so called. And yeah, what was that? "Kiddin' on the Keys" was like. I don't remember how it goes, but yeah, that's a deep cut. So, Byron, I'm guessing you must be a pianist. If you requested that one, you're definitely a pianist. Very cool. Chris says, "Hey Scott, we were sitting on a beach in Barbados. Wow, oh this is cool. Listening to you play, enjoying our 20th. Wow, well, congratulations to Chris and Claire. That's amazing. 20 years. Congratulations." How about some Bob Marley? Absolutely. You got a favorite Bob Marley? Well, I'll do one. I like this one, "Waiting in Vain." I forgot what album this is on. But yeah, it's a good one. If you know this one. If not, just feel free to request a different one. "Waiting in Vain." I haven't heard that one in a second, but that's my favorite Bob Marley song. It just has a nice, I don't know, something about these chords. You know, it's just simple, just 2 chords. That's all you need. You don't need a lot of chords. We're doing too much in jazz. We're playing too many chords. So happy anniversary and best wishes for the next 20 years too. So we were requesting jazz. Let's see if we have anything else on here. Just catching up. Oh, that's a good one. Denver Greg's got one. Tangerine. Yeah, this is a fun one. We'll play some Tangerine. Why not? Okay, goes out to Denver Greg. It was a little tangerine. Oh, look at this. Folks, we got a guest today. I don't know who's at the door. Come on in. Oh, it's our favorite aunt. It's Drunk Aunt Pearl. Drunk Aunt Pearl in the house. All right. Well, welcome. We haven't seen you in a second. It's been a lot of Charlie and a lot of Martha, but we haven't seen our old friend Dap.
Hi, Scotty.
Hey, I'm sorry that it's kind of a mess here today.
I love a good obstacle.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
This is fabulous. I love it.
So, I was gonna say it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it's actually 6 o'clock here.
What time is it?
6 o'clock.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Okay.
Scotty.
Yeah.
I discovered a brand new show.
A new show, really?
Yes.
Okay.
I am
What's it called?
loving these Cosmopolitans.
Cosmopolitans.
Yes.
Okay.
There's this show about these 4 gals, and they're running around the city having cosmopolitans.
Oh, okay.
And I learned that I'm a Samantha. It's fabulous.
Drunk Aunt Pearl is definitely, yeah. All right. So, I gotcha. I wish I knew how to play that theme song, but I don't, alas. But it's like a minor key or something like that.
It is a jazzy one.
It is a jazzy one, yeah. That would have been good, but
It would have been perfect.
It would have been
been
perfect.
fabulous.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. But they can just Google it if they need to.
Hi, everybody.
So yeah, well, Drunken Pearl. So what's new with you, other than watching?
I am just,
gals?
what the kids call it binging, but that's
Binge
what I
watching,
call
okay.
my happy hour.
Okay, all right, yeah.
But I learned that I may be a Samantha, but I really want to be a Charlotte.
Okay, all right,
She's the romantic.
gotcha. Okay, that's where the band Good Charlotte comes from, right?
No.
No, okay.
Is it?
I don't know.
What is a good Charlotte?
I don't know.
Charlotte is good.
Okay.
She's the good one.
All right.
Samantha's the bad one.
Samantha is the bad one. All right. Well, what's the? It sounds like you're gearing up for a song.
Oh, I was thinking.
Yeah.
That Lana Del Rey song.
Lana Del Rey. Okay.
It
yeah.
reminds
Very
me
famous
of Charlotte.
artist. Okay.
And Charlotte's. It rhymes with harlot, but she's not that one.
But okay. No,
That's
that's
Samantha.
Samantha again.
I would love to do that one.
Okay. Oh, I think
Dedicate
I know
it
what song.
to my PRL
Okay.
family.
I know what you're gearing up for. I see what you're putting down, Drunk Aunt Pearl.
I've seen the world, done it all, had my cake now. Diamonds, brilliant and Bel Air now. Hot summer nights in mid-July, when we were forever wild. Those crazy nights and city lights, the way you'd play with me like a child. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I've got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? I've seen the world, lit it up as my stage now, channeling angels in new age now. Hot summer nights, rock and roll, the way you'd play for me at your show, and all the ways I've got to know your pretty face and electric soul. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I've got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? get to heaven, please let me bring my drink. When it comes, tell me that you'll let it in. Father, tell me if I can. All that grace, all that body, all that face makes me wanna party. It's my sun, it makes me shine like diamonds. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I've got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Will you still love me when... Where's my drink? It was beautiful. All right, Scotty, I've got to go fill her up.
All right, what a beautiful performance from Drunk and Pearl. I wasn't sure if that song was going to end. I thought that you might have just ended when you... Never mind. All right, Drunk and Pearl. One more time for Drunk and Pearl. Always a pleasure. And shout out to Lana Del Rey, too. And a shout out to Samantha as well. All right. Awesome. Well, that was that was an adventure. That was quite an adventure. All right, folks. Well, we'll see if we got some more guests today too. This might be a very exciting Friday. So I don't even know how to follow that up. I'm just reading the chat here. So Senior Bree says, speaking of Lana Del Rey, she covered Sublime. Yeah, I'll be doing on my Substack. I've linked that actually in the description below. Every Sunday I've been doing a thing. Sunday at like about noon Central Time, where we just talk about music. So I got a little series. It's just doing lectures on music, and they're very informal lectures, but lectures nonetheless. So we'll be talking about the art of the cover this week. So this is lecture number 11. We've already gotten to 11, so that's that'll be pretty fun. So definitely, tune in if you want to just hit the description box below and just sign up for my Substack, and then you'll get the invite. So I'm curious, Senior B, what song by Sublime did she cover? Let's see what it be. But that song, Young and Beautiful, was on the Great Gatsby soundtrack, right? Doing Time. Okay, so Doing Time. Oh, this is interesting. Speaking of covers, yeah. So that is based on Summertime. So this. Sublime took it, and then they turned it into Doing Time, which was there's a few songs kind of in history that are kind of like that, where somebody takes like a hook from one song, they spin it off into something else. It's kind of like, well, it's a spin-off, right? It's like kind of if you watch what's a classic spin-off in history? You're watching Cheers, and then everybody really likes this Frasier character, so then they spin off a show based on Frasier. That's kind of the closest analogy I think I can give on that. The idea of how that works. But we'll be talking about those things, the different types of covers. We're going to get all things covers we're going to talk about on Sunday. And, that'll be fun. All right, so that's happening then. Oh, look at this. Folks, we got a knock at the door. This is exciting. All right, come on in. Hey, it's Logan Evan Thomas, everybody. Amazing. Great to see you, Logan. So yeah, here actually, you know what? I'll give you a piano because yeah, Logan is a fantastic pianist. Again, I don't give up my piano for a lot of people, but I'll give up my piano for Logan Evan Thomas. For sure.
Sorry, I'm running late, man. Your security barely let me in. He was like asking me all kinds of trivia questions about Nickelback, and I was like, I don't know,
Tell
man.
you what, you give me that mic,
Okay.
and then you can take the mic that's right over there.
All right, cool.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
All right, we got. See, this was like Chekhov's piano. You know, I have this keyboard here. Like you knew something was going to happen with this, but
Dude,
so
good
yeah,
one.
to fill you guys in, Logan Evan Thomas. Well, I mean, you started actually on the road with us in PMJ
Yeah.
for a number of years, and you're now the music director. And so what a music director is for Postmodern Jukebox, you know, somebody's got to come in and wrangle this band. You know, we get all these amazingly
Takes a
talented
lot of
musicians. But yeah, but they come into rehearsals, and we need somebody to teach them all the material and to make sure the band sounds tight. So when you listen to the band on stage and you hear how tight they are, especially Nico, if you saw at the Vancouver show, how absolutely just tight that band is, it's because of Logan's hard work. And Logan is, I mean, a fantastic musician, as you will hear in just a second.
Thank you.
But yeah, but I'm thinking back.
Most
So
of it's because of all your hard work.
oh well,
I just clean things up.
that's very kind of you, but don't sell yourself short. You're an amazing talent, and I remember just hearing you for the first time, and was like, this kid has got to come on tour with us. And what was that? Was it 2016, 17?
Yeah, I think it was 2017 when I started touring.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Or was it 16? No, I don't know. No, it was 17.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Yeah.
17
Yeah.
for sure.
Was it a Europe
Yeah.
tour? Was your first one?
It was like a back-to-back U.S./Europe tour.
Okay. Yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
It was
yeah.
like almost 4 months.
Well,
Uh,
yeah,
3.5
that's
months
crazy.
straight for my first time.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the first stop in Europe was Russia.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And I was
And I
just
remember
like,
you were doing
what's going on?
working in all the folk songs at all the different.
Oh yeah,
know,
yeah. Well, all of it went really well except for one. But the idea was to play. I went on the streets in every country in Europe and asked people, you know, what was a popular song that meant something to the people, because all of the band members at the end of each show got a little moment to like sort of
Yeah.
do our thing, and so I thought it'd be cool to like, you know, pay some homage to the people. And so people would give me good suggestions, and I would learn it in the day and play it at night.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I should even tell the story
Oh, it was
of the one that went wrong.
It was a folk song for some people in the country. But
Yeah,
other people,
yeah. And some
was,
people
yeah.
like really loved it, and then other people really didn't love it.
Yeah,
and,
regional
and,
disputes and
yeah,
things like that.
and I
of that
didn't even
nature.
know. I'm just
Yeah.
a dumb American, so I didn't know what was going on in that country, you know. So, kind of put an
Yeah,
end
this is
to
why
that.
we
But
stay
it was
out of
fun.
geopolitics. We're just here to play music. But no, but I mean, that must be so many memories just
Yeah.
from doing, I mean, that much touring in such a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, it was a
Um,
blast. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, so many memories, so many crazy things that happened.
Yeah, a fantastic
know,
band too. There's so many
absolutely,
talented folks on the
yeah.
road.
Yeah.
And things. So I want to get to well, just talking about how you learn piano, because you have a great story of learning piano, and
Yeah, I
you
just
know,
watched a
especially
couple
with-
YouTube videos
Yeah,
a few weeks
yeah.
ago and just picked it up.
you learned it
know?
on TikTok, you know. Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, I started when I was 5. So,
5. Well, I want to get to that. I want to
Okay.
get that whole story, but let's give folks a little, just a taste of
yeah, cool.
of what you do.
Sweet.
Yeah, you want to take I don't know,
What do you wanna
standard.
play? Yeah,
Do some. We were talking about the song "Softly" as a
softly. Yeah,
as
let's
a
do
morning
that.
sunrise. Okay.
Let's do that.
All right. So yeah. Well, why don't you start it off with?
Okay.
You'll take the melody,
Sure.
and then we'll just see where it goes from there.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna. Okay, we got a nice little Fender Rhodes patch here. So here we go.
All right. Oh yeah.
Amazing. Now you got to hit the applause thing.
where's
it's
that?
Where is it? Right on there.
Oh.
Yeah, just put it up to the microphone.
Should I do
There you go.
crickets
Yeah,
instead,
that's
or-
the hope. That's the experience right there. Yeah. There's also if you by your foot, there's the yellow button.
Oh, yeah.
Hit.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
I would have known that. I
There's
would've,
yeah.
been a
That's always important.
ticket to the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing, great job, man. That dude,
was
always
fun.
always so fun hearing you play. So
was
one of
fun
the
playing with you.
one of the fun things about PMJ rehearsals, we have all these amazing musicians that are coming in the same room, and everybody's kind of trading ideas. And you always kind of have like a mini. It's like a mini piano clinic. Like all of us pianists, we just gather around the piano, and you just show us all kinds of cool harmonic stuff and things that you're working on. And
Man,
we've had great like we had Tony Corrado, we got Grant Larkham, we got some.
man. I mean, everyone's so great,
Yeah.
and I just feel like it's important to do that, just like because all of us have all of us have arrived at our sort of way of being and our musicianship through trial and error and through
Yeah.
years, and so the best thing we can do is just like share the stuff that we've learned with everyone else, and then we all sort of move up together.
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Everyone just gets better and better as musicians.
Well, that's the tradition. That's really it's important for the art to to do that, for people to, and things like YouTube, all these things are great, but there's no substitute, I think, for just face to face exchanging ideas.
That's right, brick and mortar.
Yeah,
Just like,
totally. Yeah, exactly.
Show me how you made that voicing. Like
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So let's go back. So you started when you were 5, and I remember it was classical, right?
Classical, straight classical. Yeah. The first piece that my teacher gave me was Bella Bartok,
Wow.
which is like kind of a avant-garde classical
Yeah,
composer.
yeah.
It was like sort of crossing hands and polychords and like weird sounds and stuff like that.
That's
and,
wild.
And there's actually a video of me playing it on YouTube. It's called Bear Dance. So
Oh, really?
my
Okay.
name- yeah,
You got to send me that. We're
Logan
gonna
Evan
drop it in
Thomas
the
plays
chat or
Bear
something.
Dance. My feet
Actually,
don't
if
even touch
maybe if Patrick can find it, he can drop it in the
Drop
chat.
the link. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Let's go. Bear
But,
dance.
Bear Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great piece. But so my ears were just kind of tuned to that kind of new dissonance and sort of interesting harmonic textures and stuff like that. But pretty much classical music until I was like 9
Okay.
or 10, and then I still played classical, but I started to improvise over Rachmaninoff at that point.
Really?
I was like just making my own stuff up because
Do you think? Could you give an example of that? Would you be able to do a
Man,
little?
not now. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
shoot, I don't know.
Like even a bit rudimentary, like kind of.
Just like if I were doing like a Mozart song or something, instead of that, I'd
Yeah.
go. Stuff like that.
That's
just
which is like
making stuff
jazz
up.
basically.
Yeah,
It's like kind of the.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
And then so pretty soon it just like made sense that these are just chords
Yeah.
broken up, and like Mozart and Beethoven were essentially like jazz musicians, not like by playing jazz sort of sounds of today, but like in terms of their ways of thinking about the harmony and stuff, and then just like sort of separating all of the harmony into melodic notation.
Right. I mean, you could, in theory, you could write a lead sheet. Like
Yeah.
The way that lead sheets are the thing that jazz musicians use, where it's just
Yeah.
the chord symbol, and then it's like the melody line.
100%.
Like you could totally do that with that,
Yeah.
the sonatina and stuff like that.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started doing that stuff, and my teacher was like, "Dude, you can't do that, man." So I got an actual jazz piano teacher as well, in addition
Yeah.
to the classical stuff still. So that piqued my interest. I always was a rule breaker, I mean,
Yeah.
I like sort of form and whatever, but I also like to break it and do my own thing. And that kind of led me here. I think
Yeah.
Charlie Brown was like the first kind of jazzy
Oh,
stuff that I
the,
played.
Vince
Like the
Guaraldi.
Linus and Lucy, and yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But then I got into like the Bud Powell and Oscar Peterson, and
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and Danilo Perez actually was a big sort of mentor of mine. He came into my town in Kalamazoo, Michigan. He was a guest artist.
That's
and, And I was
awesome,
able to
yeah.
like hang out with him, and I played for him, and he took me out to lunch and
Wow.
like inspired me. I was like 13 or something like
Wow.
that.
Yeah. He's one of the greats.
It was
too.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious just what you were saying about coming from a classical background and improvising over those things.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a little bit, the barriers have broken down a little bit, but back then I think probably when you're a little bit younger than me.
Yeah.
But when we were both coming up, there was it was jazz or classical.
Yep.
There wasn't really people going between
True.
the two as much.
Yeah.
Which I think is a shame because, it's like music is music. And I think that there's stuff that jazz musicians can certainly learn from classical, and there's stuff that classical musicians can learn from jazz for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, even, back in the day, right? Like, I mean, Bach had a lot of improvisation, like,
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
and all those guys. So I'm curious if you have any advice for somebody that is maybe a classical musician now, but they want to cross over, they want to kind of dip their toes into jazz.
Well, I mean, I've taught a lot of piano students over the years,
Yeah.
and I sort of require everyone to learn theory in a way that like a jazz musician would learn it.
Yeah.
Not in terms of like jazz scales and jazz bebop language, but just in terms of like what you're playing, like knowing what you're playing and how
Yeah.
to navigate through those implied chord changes.
Right,
So
yeah.
that you can really understand the nuts and bolts and like the nuances of what is really happening in the song. And that also helps with sight reading too. you know, because like a lot of times if you're just looking at notes on a paper and your brain's not processing it, like, oh, I understand this is the 5 chord going down to the 4, then going up to whatever, then the secondary dominant to the new 1, and like, you know, it sounds crazy to say it just now, but like, you know, spend a couple of weeks, months, and you'll know what all that stuff is, and then you'll start to see all these patterns and all the great classical pieces that we all know and love.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you had that same. I definitely had that experience. Just like I remember in some classical, I was never very good at classical, but you know, there was a couple classical pieces that I played, you know, years ago.
Yeah.
And then coming back after like a jazz background. Let me put this on. I'm gonna take away this. There we go. Good piano thing. You know, like there's the Chopin one.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and then remembering like you know, that chord. And back then I was like, oh, that's such an interesting chord when I was a kid. And then I realized, oh, it's a diminished chord, you know? And, you know, it just, and it kind of gives you some ideas even from as a jazz musician, you know, where it goes, you know, it's a weird song.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's interesting because I always wondered, like, because you're always really good at modulating keys. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
even like when you're playing live, but also obviously in all the PMJ arrangements, there's always some modulation of somewhere.
I know, yeah, we definitely have a lot
but
of
it's always done
modulations.
so slick, and like, you know, that's kind of a hard thing, like if you haven't really like studied that, you know. I actually used to get hired in New York City, like from top producers, like Nicki Minaj's producer would hire me just to like show them how to change keys.
Oh,
like
yeah, no
modulate
kidding.
keys.
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
It's like something that's not common knowledge, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, but a lot of the great classical literature is like so hip at doing that,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And so, anyways, yeah, I'm
No, I
assuming
love that
you
stuff,
checked
yeah.
a lot of that stuff out because you do it pretty well.
Yeah, well, I'm a big fan of I like anybody that's I do these lectures on Substack, and we were talking. We did a whole one about descending bass lines. I love a good descending bass line.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear that in a lot of the PMJ stuff.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. I'm curious if you have something like that is your, you know, something that you always enjoy, like when it's a device.
I like
a,
to
or a
descend into
toolkit.
chaos, actually.
Descend into chaos.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
yeah.
I like that. All right, descend
And I
into
don't know
madness.
where I'm going, and it just goes somewhere, and then I arrive.
That's cool. I mean, that's exciting. You
Yeah,
know,
yep.
I think that's an important part is also you know, taking musical risks.
Yeah.
You know? And that's
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm half kidding, but I'm also
no,
half
but
serious.
that's part of the jazz tradition.
Yeah,
It's
but I
like-
do love that element. Like that, actually,
Yeah.
that element in itself is probably what drove me to jazz.
Yeah, interesting.
Just
Yeah.
like I just remember watching, you know, greats like when I was young,
Uh-huh.
teenager, not like super young, but
Mm-hmm.
just like completely lose it. You know, for me,
Yeah.
I couldn't follow. Like, where's the one? I have no idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like somehow they would all just boom, like land at the same time, you know. And to me, it was just so chaotic. You know, I was like, damn, they just really went into chaos. But
Yeah.
they all knew what was going on in that chaos, and then ended up coming out of it just fine. You
Right.
know?
That's like
And
the
it
most
created such an
impressive.
impact.
Yeah. When you hear those, I mean, when you go to jazz gigs where, I mean, and there's all kind, you know, it's like Elvin Jones or somebody doing some kind of
yeah.
crazy stuff, and then somehow everybody arrives at the same point.
Right,
and,
right.
Yeah,
And it's cool. I
exciting.
mean, it's very like crazy if you don't know anything about what's going on, you
Right,
know, for
yeah.
the non-jazz person. But there's something rewarding about still seeing like, okay, they're lost or something crazy is happening. I don't really know what's happening, but then it's released all of a sudden, like tension
Right.
and release.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, the
yeah.
art of tension and release is so impactful, you know,
Yeah.
and all the great composers use it really well. And you know, so jazz is just an improvisatory way of creating tension and release. So I just always love like trying to push as far as possible into that chaos. You know?
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, just the idea that it's a spontaneous composition. you
Yeah.
know, just jazz as when you're thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even just sitting down and like, you know, notating a song. It's just right in the moment. You know, somebody's coming up with something, and and there are some. I mean, those jazz greats. I mean, you listen and it'll sound like they're playing like a through composed solo, but they're just improvising.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, and that's. So, do you have like a favorite? What would be a recording that you would suggest if people wanted to get into jazz? You know, like let's take like Patrick. You know, Patrick. Like you know, Patrick's not the biggest fan of jazz.
Yeah.
But you know, if
Kenny
you were going to
G.
try to sell him on
Kenny G record?
on like a gateway to to the kind of jazz that you enjoy.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the you would probably want something that sounds like good, right? Like really easy to listen to and like kind of smooth. I mean, the classic is the Miles Davis kind of blue.
Kind of
I mean,
blues,
right?
the classic, yeah.
You got, I mean, I feel like even if you're not a musician or even like advanced jazz, it's just so good.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Like it can function in any setting. The Dave Brubeck stuff, obviously. Coltrane's a little deep,
Yeah.
I think, for Patrick. But
Or even something like Sketches of Spain, something that's
Yeah.
like unique,
yeah,
that has a lot of sonic colors to it.
for sure. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the great orchestration,
Yeah.
records too, like stuff with Ella and strings and
Oh, yeah.
and I mean, that's beautiful. Man, what's that record? Shirley Horn, Here's to Life. Do you know that one?
I don't think I know that one. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Johnny Mandel string arrangement. Oh, it's like
Oh, yeah?
probably my favorite single, like solo standalone jazz song. Just because of the arrangement is so beautiful. It's ridiculous. I don't know if Pat.
Yeah, what's the name
you
of
would
it?
Like it. It's
You'll
called
li-
Here's to Life.
Here's to
by
Life, Shirley Horn.
Yeah,
I want to check that out.
it's
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whew, just wow. It's so dense.
Nice.
The orchestration. Yeah.
I dig it.
But yeah. I don't know, Pat. We got to get you into it, man. We got.
He'll look into it.
Start with Miles, kind of blue. You can't go wrong with
Yeah,
that.
kind of blue. You can't really go wrong
Yeah.
with that one. And
Yeah.
that's it's a classic for a reason.
Mhm.
Well, let's play another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
Oh,
think?
and Herbie Hancock. Right?
Oh yeah.
And Maiden Voyage. What's the other one called? Oh my God. It's the famous one. Watermelon Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he would like that stuff.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of fun stuff. I like also the Return to Forever, kind of the Chick Corea,
Mhm.
Light as Feather, that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
fusion
Some of that
stuff.
stuff is pretty cool too.
Yeah. There's so many good things.
Yeah, lots of
It's all
ways in,
subjective,
lots of ways
but
in.
you know.
And it's all different,
It's all different.
There's yeah, I mean, I Jelly Roll Morton was like my first
Uh-huh.
real entry to jazz, which was
Wow.
real old kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But everybody's got a certain type of music, I think that jazz is so vast, and really as a genre, I think it's jazz is more of something you do to music. I think more so than because it's like how do you mark all these different like that's jazz, Jelly Roll Morton stuff, but then
Right.
also Return to Forever, like Chick Corea, that's also considered the same genre. Like,
Right.
That's crazy to me because they sound completely different.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
true.
but
Yeah.
there's something for everybody.
Yeah, it's almost like a mindset too, because
Yeah.
I think the element of improvisation has to be there,
For sure, yeah,
to
yeah.
make it jazz. But you can play pop songs in jazz style,
Yeah.
Obviously,
Well, you
BMJ is a good vehicle,
and we got a good segue for. I actually put the link in the description box below. You have a piano book that
Yeah.
you wrote on hip hop piano,
that's right.
and published by Hal Leonard, and
Yep.
it's on Amazon. So we have the link actually in
It
the
is.
description.
Yeah,
Tell us a
hip-hop-
little bit about that.
Okay, so that was a COVID project actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Hal Leonard.
So is PRL. That's
yeah.
what this show is.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Yeah, I think so many good projects evolved from COVID. Hal Leonard just reached out to me, and they were looking for someone who's, a pianist, composer, but also like sort of in the production world and like the hip hop world.
Yeah.
Who could sort of cohesively put together hip hop songs, but in a pianistic way to where intermediate students could perform it at recitals.
Okay, all
which
right,
is
yeah.
a challenging thing because one, hip hop doesn't really have melodies, for the most part,
yeah,
besides
yeah.
like the hook of a song,
yeah.
or a sample, and it's usually like repeating through the entire song. So like to try to play a 2-3 minute piano piece of a 4-bar loop,
Yeah.
which is what a hip hop song is challenging. So so that was kind of my project, and I probably spent, I don't know, 4 or 5 months on it, and
Wow.
and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So how did you approach for instance, if you have a song that has just one loop, did you kind of build it in some way? Or
Yeah,
did you-
it had to be simple enough to where like intermediate
Yeah, uh-huh.
students could play it. So that was tough for me because I like to throw a lot of like
Yeah.
crazy stuff in there. But it was just trying to find something that was functional but also relatable. And the hardest thing was honestly like putting melody to the rap.
Yeah.
So like for Empire State of Mind, I put an actual melody to Jay-Z's rap.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to play that? Well, we could do
Oh,
that
dude,
together.
I don't know. It's been
Yeah?
so long.
Yeah.
It's been like 5 years.
Or like improv on it or something like that, or it could be another one from there. But
Yeah. Do I have? I think I brought it somewhere.
you have the book?
Did I bring it?
Yeah.
I don't know where I put it. I thought I brought it.
Well, I think.
Oh,
We got it. Okay.
Patrick hit it.
Nice.
This is his segue to jazz. He's secretly
Yeah,
shedding
there you
stuff.
go. Yeah. Let me see what else you got on here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, they kind of gave me some creative liberty to choose some of the songs, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do we have? Empire State of Mind.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Old
Yeah,
Town
see,
Road.
That I know. A few new ones, or the ones that I haven't played on before. But yeah. Well, give us one. Give us like a sample of.
Oh man.
One.
Okay. I literally haven't played this in 5 years. Sunday Candy.
Well, I'm actually
Old Town
interested in you just improvising on.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. That's
Oh.
just for.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you want to do? I guess we could do Empire State of Mind.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of interested in your approach of like, how you're able to just to show them kind of how you're taking a song with no melody and actually
Yeah.
making a melody into it.
Okay.
You
So, let's see.
Nice.
Yeah, something like that. So
Okay, yeah.
that
so
was the
yeah.
rhythm of Jay-Z's rap, but just assigned
Oh,
the melody.
interesting. Okay, all right, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyone who's a fan of that song would hopefully should have been able to hear it. But that's kind of I just kind of pick the tonality and I mean you've done that stuff for
Right,
PMJ.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is the challenge of arranging a hip hop song for
Yeah.
instrumental.
Right, right.
Trying to find a way to fit a melody to something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a fun challenge though too.
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. Yeah.
Well, let's play another one. Let's do some.
Absolutely.
We were talking about maybe doing a ballad, doing some body and soul.
Okay, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do that.
You do it in the key that everybody does it in.
Yeah, E flat or
Yeah, I
D,
think
whatever
so.
that
Or
is, D
first
flat.
chord.
Yeah, first chord E flat.
Yeah, I
Alright.
don't know if I've ever played that song on a different key.
I
That
don't
would
think I
be-
have either.
Yeah,
Even though,
that would be a
even
tough
though
one.
all the records are in other keys.
Is that
Like
right?
the Ella
Okay.
record
Oh
is
yeah,
in,
and probably the
I think
what's
like
his name?
G minor.
The-
Frank Sinatra is
yeah,
in,
yeah.
I think like A or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know why it's in E flat, to be honest. Like why all of us jazz nerds know it in that key.
It's just one of those things. I don't know, but everybody plays it in that key. Wanna take the melody?
Sure.
Let's hit that applause. Hit that applause. We deserved it for that one.
I think so.
That was that was awesome.
Thank you,
And I love
Cleveland.
just all the harmonic stuff that you put in there too, like the voice and
Those are just wrong notes, man.
They're so cool. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you
Yeah.
can get these two. These are.
Oh yeah, the
these-
other one
yeah,
is
tell me
the
the
is
other
the Sonata. I just did. Can you see this one?
We could put it on that
Right
one. Yeah, that camera. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. I'm really that guy on your show that's like just plugging all his books
Doing the
right now.
infomercial. No, this is part of the show. It's like it's part QVC. It's
Yeah.
part Marion McPartland's Piano Jazz.
Oh yeah.
Did you
okay.
listen to that when
Yeah,
you were
of
coming?
course.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too. That was
Sweet.
that's one I think even non-musicians would enjoy that show. Yeah,
Mhm.
she did amazing work
Yeah.
with that show.
We need more of that. So
absolutely.
I'm glad you're doing this.
Trying my
Yeah.
best.
So this just came out again from Hal Leonard, and they asked me if I could write a piano sonata,
So cool.
and I was like, sure. I've never done an actual piano sonata. I've written a bunch of music, but never in like actual sonata form. And it's with a bunch of other great composers as well. None of them who are jazz based, by the way.
Interesting.
So I was like, okay, well, this is a great opportunity to combine my two worlds, the classical and
yeah.
jazz stuff. And so so I made it. It's first I just made like one movement because she said you could either do one movement, which is a sonatina,
Okay.
or the full 3-movement thing. And I was like, yeah, I don't have time for the 3 movements because I was touring and like whatever. But everyone else did the 3 movements.
Oh,
And
really?
so
Okay,
she was
all
like,
right.
you're actually the only one that did 1 movement. So you sure you don't want to do the other 2? I was like, fine, I'll do it. So now it's an actual 3-movement thing. And yeah, I called it Circadia. And it's
Nice.
kind of jazzy. It's kind of got like some, I don't know, maybe I can play
Yeah,
just
please do.
just
Yeah.
a touch of it.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't played this. I probably should know how to play my own compositions, but it's been a minute. Let's see. This is just part of the first one. Let me do it again. Hang on. Something like that. Hmm. Dave's turn.
Oh yeah, you know what I need to.
We're good. No, I don't need a turn. Something like that. I butchered it, but yeah,
Dude, that was cool.
it was pretty fun. So that's the first
it,
movement.
It almost sounds like it's kind of like Joplin meets
Yeah.
like J.S. Bach. in a
Yeah,
way, right?
exactly, exactly, yeah.
I'm curious. What was? I mean, there was a couple themes. I saw that there was like a minor key thing you did too.
Yeah.
What was the concept that you kind of?
The concept was
behind it?
sort of cat and mouse
Okay.
between the 2 hands. You
Oh,
know,
nice.
lately I've been doing a lot of work with the left hand, just just in my general practice sort
Yeah.
of studies, like making counter melodies and you know, essentially like opening up the left hand has like showed me that it opens up a whole new paradigm of playing
Yeah.
the piano. You know, I've always been just like, you know, all pianists are like right hand heavy, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
So
yeah.
just like essentially mimicking what the right hand's doing with the left hand, you know, but call and response kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So that was the idea, and then the concept of what's called an encasement, which is like picking a note and then surrounding it from either side.
Oh,
You know, yeah. So taking that concept, so you know,
yeah. It's kind of bebop almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's very like Chopin-esque.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, uh-huh.
He does a lot of encasements, but in half steps.
Yeah.
You know, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
well, yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of the starting point, and then it evolved from there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I dig it. I imagine that this would be a good piece for anybody that wants to learn piano in a way that have both hands be very dexterous too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was
And it's simple enough,
some tough,
you know, to where anyone at the intermediate level could play it.
Right, yeah.
I obviously haven't practiced it, but yeah, it's arranged in a way where the fingers are. It's like pretty easy to execute, you know, with
Got
the
it, yeah,
fingers.
yeah. But it teaches you that independence, which is the hardest thing.
It does, yeah, and that's kind of rare, you know, unless you're playing Bach, which is
right.
like
Yeah.
10 levels ahead. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's just a great, I think, like intermediate piece that, you know, will teach you some left-hand independence and some harmonic language.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, the second movement is real somber and chill, and then the last movement is more rhythmic and percussive.
Nice, nice.
So yeah.
That's
a
great.
lot of
Well,
fun.
congratulations. And
Thank
it's-
you.
And
Yeah.
you said it's like a bunch of composers, like
Yeah,
very
there's a lot
notable
of great
people in that book.
composers.
So yeah,
and these are
It's very
well-known
cool.
composers. So I was definitely honored to be asked to do this, and
absolutely.
yeah. So go grab you one.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it was speaking of cat and mouse. We talked about. I was asking if you know just ideas for songs to play.
Yeah.
You came up with the "Everybody Wants to Be a Cat,"
Speaking of cats,
and you're like, "Do you know the song?" I'm like, "Actually, I do."
dude,
you know? I
that
think,
song is fire. I hope the audience. I don't know. I'm sure the audience probably knows it. I feel like everyone knows.
Yeah,
this song.
there's a Disney movie, The Aristocats.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Aristocats.
I mean, all the Disney stuff from back in the day too. I mean, there's some hip stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Great writing.
Yeah, I
you
Want to
know.
Be Like You.
That's
you
right.
know, I mean, even the ballads, the Disney ballads. I did a
Mhm.
whole talk on just Disney ballads, like where they're,
Mm.
you know, or where I thought that their inspiration kind of came from. You know, like all
Wow.
the Hoagie Carmichael melodies and
Yeah,
those kind
yeah.
of, you know, beautiful melodies from back in the day. So Disney, yeah, some really hip stuff.
Gotta get the
let's-
Disney gig, man.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah. You gotta do
Come on,
Jay Goes
Patrick,
Disney.
hook that one up, bro.
So why don't we do? Yeah, let's
Let's do it.
I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah, me
and
too.
where it goes too.
Yep.
So,
Let's descend into
yeah.
chaos.
What's your tempo like for this one?
Right here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You start it up, and then
Okay.
I'll kind of just jump in.
Let's see.
That's a fun one.
Meow.
Yeah. Did you ever do? Yeah. What was the? I Want to Be Like You from the Jungle Book.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Disney Jazz album. Yeah.
That needs to
there's
happen.
Lots of good ideas for that one.
Yeah, that might be the next thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome, man. Well,
Yeah.
dude, this has been really fun.
Hey,
Just
thanks
kinda
for having me on.
jamming
Really
with you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so much
And
fun.
so you can see Logan's handiwork and the PMJ show. Just putting together the band and making sure that the band is nice and tight, and they always are. They always sound amazing.
I'm the man
really
behind the
sweet.
curtains.
Yeah,
You'll never see me anymore.
Well, I bet we'll get you on the road again. We'll get you
Yeah,
to some other shows.
we'll do some more shows.
Yeah, and definitely got to make some appearances. Yeah, it's always fun when we have you on the
Yeah.
show too.
8
Yeah.
years on a bus is a long time.
8 years on a bus is
Yeah.
a very long time.
It was fun though, and I will
It
say,
is.
like, now not sleeping on a bus is weird.
Yeah,
You know, like
it flips
once you
at a certain
spend that
point.
long on sleeping on a bus, then like you get used to the movement,
Yeah,
and the
it's
motion,
true.
and your dreams are crazy too.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the bus.
Yeah, it's very womb-like.
Oh,
It
man.
is, kind of just wills you to sleep.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's if you can survive the first couple days. The first couple days, it's very hard.
That's
to
right.
Sleep, I think, but then, yeah, no, I mean, I think that there would be a market for touring musicians. If they made beds that just
That moved.
simulate the movement of a tour bus.
Dude,
you know?
that's literally in my notebook somewhere as an idea.
Oh yeah, really?
now the world knows and it's gonna make it.
You put it like
I don't even
rumble
care.
strip mode, when
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the
I don't even care to like make it and make the money. I just want someone to make it so I can have one.
Yeah.
I just want one. That'd be so cool. But really,
Yeah.
because I never remember my dreams.
Oh,
only,
yeah,
It's
okay.
only when I'm on the tour bus. I remember
Interesting,
all of my
okay.
dreams. It's great.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we have any scientists out there, that's a phenomenon to study. you
Yeah.
know? Why don't we? I just want to trouble you for one more song.
Yeah.
We jammed out. What was we did? Almost Like Being in Love.
Oh yeah.
We did that at the middle of
With
rehearsals.
April.
And April
Yeah.
Barner, who's on our tour. She's a great jazz singer.
Yeah, she's
and
awesome.
We're doing it. So why don't we do?
Let's
do
do
a
that.
version of that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're doing kind of up too, right?
I don't. Yeah. You want to take the head then? or-
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Logan Evan Thomas. Hit the applause for yourself.
Okay. Should I do?
There we go. Well, I
that
always
was
say
a
that
rim
the
Wait.
crickets is what is actually it sounds
I
like in
got
the room.
booed, man.
Yeah. It's hours of entertainment.
Tough crowd, man. Tough crowd.
So I have your Logan's Instagram is in the description too. So if you go down to the description box, you can follow him on Instagram, check out all the projects he's up to, and then also you can get both these books on Amazon.com. One of them is called it's a Hal Leonard Sonatina collection, Dynamic Piano Solos for the Modern Pianist, and then the other one right here is Hip Hop for Piano Solo. And this one is all of Logan's arrangements. You can check it out right there. It's a great gift also, too, if anybody's getting into music. If you got, a young one that is getting into piano and they're probably like intermediate level and they want to try some hip-hop jams, I mean, that's a great one. How was that pitch?
Yeah,
was it pretty good?
Yeah,
okay,
man,
nice.
You're hired.
I got the gig, yes.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Scott. Yeah, appreciate
Awesome,
it.
thanks. Well, don't
Had
go
a
too
blast.
far. Yeah, stick around
Thank you,
because I think
everyone.
we might bring you back for
Okay.
another song if
Sounds good.
we got a Sunny appearance today.
Will your security guard let me through? You think again?
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
All right, I'm catching up on the chat. So that was a fun one. I'm gonna watch that one back too. And Logan, man, he's so creative. He just comes up with so many all kinds of harmonic stuff. It's very cool. Yeah, that was super fun. We got to do more dueling pianist kind of stuff on here. That'll be fun. All right, I'm gonna take a couple more requests, and yeah, we'll see if maybe we'll get one more Sunny appearance in there too. So let me know what you guys want to hear. All right, this is for Kentucky. was a little handful of keys. That was for Kentucky Ginger. I like that one. Yeah, Fats Waller. Yeah, we did some good ones today. Oh, look at this. What a busy day this is, folks. Come on in. It's Sunny Holiday. All right. Sunny, this has been quite a... All right, here we go. Sunny Request Live. Yeah, what do you got? You got some...
I got a C chord.
All right, there we go. You know, we just did this great duet with Logan, and now we're going to do a piano duet.
I just thought, since we were doing piano stories today, I'd talk about how I took piano lessons for 3 years, and I remember...
Okay, well, you know, I mean... eventually, I mean, his hip hop piano book was for intermediate piano, but maybe there'll be a beginning one that you'll be able to play, and it would just be.
My poor piano teacher used to get so frustrated. He'd just look at another student and say, "Just work with her.
just stick to singing. Just sing."
I learned some pieces.
Yeah.
It was probably painful to listen to me catch up to them and use both of my hands, but you know, some of us stick to singing.
I mean, I could teach you some piano stuff. No
maybe
pressure.
at some point up here,
maybe we can do.
I'll have my
and
piano
maybe
debut.
and then at the end we can do a piano
recital?
duet. Yeah, it'll be a recital. We'll break the internet. It will be the Sunny Holiday piano recital.
It will break the internet.
It will break the internet for some reason.
It will be broken.
Yeah, maybe not for good reasons, but awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here. You know, we got 2 piano players. I think we'll do. Do you know Night and Day? We were talking about doing this song.
Sort of,
Kind of, yeah.
I also asked people,
Yeah.
what should I play? And Denver Greg said Besame Mucho as well.
Oh, that one too. Did
So,
you know
I don't know.
Besame Mucho? That one's probably a good one. Here,
Yeah.
I'll switch you out. You can get this one, and I'll jam on this. Oh yeah, he's coming through the door.
Yes, you gotta enter the right way. Yeah, there's no other way to get here.
Yeah, I saw you on camera.
He left through the door, so he has to. We have continuity is important.
Besame? What key?
Actually, what is a? Let me make sure I remember the words. I'm like, I know the words, but just in case. I don't remember. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, siempre junto a mí. Pienso que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, rastrejo tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Pienso que tal vez mañana yo voy a estar lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después.
Yeah, Sonny.
Sunny holiday. Woo! All right. Well, why don't we do?
Killer.
Well, while you're up here, why don't we do one more? Let's do some another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do some Cole Porter.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Logan. That was fun.
I kind of knew that song.
Everyone, give it up for Logan. Logan, you gotta go through the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's a continuity.
You gotta keep your wristband down to get back in, you know? Logging back in. All right, PRL, thanks so much for joining us today as I wait for my Wi-Fi to catch up. Here we go. This was a fun one. Logan was fun.
Yeah.
This is a blast. I learned a lot. Like the beep, beep, beat of the tom-tom when the jungle shadows fall. Like the tick, tick, tock of the stately clock as stands against the wall. Like the drip, drip, drip of the raindrops when the summer showers through. So a voice within me keeps repeating, you, 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 night and day. You are the one, only you beneath the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are. I think of you night and day, night and day. Why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? in the roaring traffic boom, in the silence of my lonely room. I think of you night and day, night and day, under the hide of me. There's an old satchel hungry yearning burning inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day. Night and day, under the hide of me, there's an old such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day.
Hey. One more time for Sunny Holiday.
Gracias.
Night and day.
This was
That
a
was
fun
beautiful.
day.
It was a fun night and day.
I
Yeah.
also like singing songs like that in this set because it feels very appropriate.
It is, yeah. No.
Star.
Yeah, night and day. I mean, we get the starry night
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Starry
it's,
night.
It's beautiful. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for
Thanks for
lending your
having
talents
me.
to this thing. We had a party today, didn't we?
We had a party.
This was a party.
I learned so
This was great.
much.
Yeah.
It was kind of like your Substack meets PRL
Yeah, it was fun.
as well. It's
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
I got a little jazz lesson.
Yeah, got some jazz lesson. We got some sheet music books you can get.
Yeah.
You can learn piano.
I could learn piano.
Learn some hip hop piano too.
I could.
You know that song too.
I do. There's
That'd be-
nothing you can't do.
It would be awesome if you played that and you sang it.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
That would have been cool. So now you can learn it.
I was getting ready.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. Don't
Nice.
make me sing. All right, I'll let you guys go with that. But
Well,
that was
I'm gonna-
that was
yeah.
blessed. But I will say while I'm here, yeah, I know you've already talked about it, but the video was so fun.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah,
new
absolutely.
video is
yeah,
so-
I swear, yeah.
It was such a good
It
time.
came out so
and,
good.
And everybody in that video is also touring with us.
Yeah.
During this tour, so make sure to catch them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it was one of those, it's a feel good video. It's just like one you put it on, you just can't help but smile. You know, everybody's having a good time. Eva, Demi, Willie Ray on drums.
Yeah, we had a
Everybody's
great
just-
time.
yeah,
And then,
killing.
Demi being really strong. She has a
She
very
was
strong moment.
Yeah, she has a very strong moment. Yeah, we
in
won't
the
give it away,
video.
but
no, you guys got to
yeah.
go check it out. See what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty. So that's in the description box as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, well, I'm
guys.
going to give these folks a lightning round, but thank you one more time to Sunny Holiday. Be careful on your way out. There's a lot of pianos. We got a lot of pianos. Next time we're going to have 3 pianos here. We're just going to keep, it's going to keep multiplying. It's going to be out of control. So, folks, it is time once again for the lightning round. You guys know the rules. There are no rules. Actually, there's one rule. It's don't spam the same song again and again, because I hate that. But pick different songs. Just request as many songs as you want, as fast as you can. I'm going to try to play those songs as fast as I can. And hopefully we'll get some nice musical moments. If not, we'll get some entertaining, just spectacular failures. So either way, you guys win. So let's do it. right, folks. There we go. All right. Wow, that was something. Thank you for all these great requests today. Thank you for a super fun day. And thanks to our special guest, Logan Evan Thomas. You can find all of his information in the description box below to get in touch with him. And yeah, thanks just for tuning in and being yourselves and, coming in here and making some great requests and having fun with us. So wishing everybody a great weekend. Again, I'll be on Substack on Sunday at noon doing our little music lectures on music thing. And there's a new Postmodern Jukebox video over on the PMJ channel. And hopefully see a whole bunch of you on the road. I hope a whole bunch of you get to see the show as it comes through your town and everything. And you can find the whole tour schedule at pmjtour.com. Again, that's for PMJ, pmjtour.com. All right. Well, thanks, folks. Everybody, enjoy your weekend, okay? Lots of love. I'll see ya.